Welcome back to Petsacular, your go-to spot for in-depth pet product reviews. Today, we're diving into the Glad for Pets Black Charcoal Puppy Pads. These puppy pads promise to neutralize odors and provide superior absorption. But do they deliver on these claims? Let's break down the details and see how they really stack up. The Glad for Pets Black Charcoal Puppy Pads are designed with a few key features in mind. They're infused with charcoal to neutralize odors, promising to keep your home fresh during potty training and daily use. These pads measure 23 inches by 23 inches and come in a bulk pack of 100, making them perfect for households with puppies or dogs that need constant access to potty pads. One of their standout features is the leak-resistant edges, which are supposed to keep liquids contained and prevent messes from reaching your floors. Additionally, the pads are equipped with a pheromone attractant to help draw your dog to the pad, making the training process easier. When it comes to real-world testing, I gave these puppy pads a thorough run. Setting them up was incredibly simple. Just lay them down where your pup does their business. The charcoal component worked well in reducing odors, but let's talk about absorption. These pads truly excel here. They trapped moisture quickly, keeping the surface dry and preventing leakage, even with multiple uses throughout the day. However, one area that could be improved is the size. While the 23 inch by 23 inch dimensions work for most dogs, larger breeds might require a bigger pad to avoid overflow. The pheromone attractant also seemed to work, as my pup gravitated toward the pad fairly quickly during training sessions. Now onto the pros and cons. On the plus side, these pads are highly absorbent and perform as advertised when it comes to moisture and odor control. The leak-resistant edges are a game changer, especially for anyone who's ever had to clean up after a mess that escaped the boundaries of a traditional pad. The pheromone attractant is another big plus, as it aids in training, making the transition from indoor to outdoor potty training much smoother. On the downside, the pads could be a bit too small for larger dogs or breeds that tend to go for larger potty areas. The price point is also a factor to consider if you're on a tight budget, as this pack of 100 pads may not be the most economical in the long run for owners of multiple dogs. In terms of value for money, these pads perform well, but they're not the cheapest option available. However, considering the advanced features like odor-neutralizing, high absorbency, and leak-resistant edges, they may be worth the price for those looking for a more reliable product for potty training and everyday use. If you're in an apartment or dealing with a particularly messy pup, these pads could be a solid investment for keeping your space clean and dry. Comparing these to other puppy pads on the market, they certainly hold their own. Cheaper alternatives may not offer the same level of absorption or odor control, and some might lack the leak-resistant edges that keep your floors protected. While other brands may offer pads at a lower price point, the added features of these pads, especially the pheromone attractant, could be a game changer for pet owners focused on efficient training. The build quality of these pads is solid. The materials feel sturdy, and the design is clearly intended for long-term use, as evidenced by the leak-resistant edges. However, it's important to note that over time, as with any disposable pad, the material may begin to show signs of wear and tear with prolonged use. Customer support for Glad for Pets is solid. While I didn't have to contact them directly during testing, the brand is known for its reliable customer service, and they offer a straightforward return policy if needed. This adds a layer of peace of mind for those worried about the quality or performance of their products. As for updates, there's no mention of any firmware or software updates since this is a straightforward, non-tech product, so we'll skip that section. If you're looking for a more budget-friendly option, there are a few alternatives worth considering. Some cheaper pads may offer similar features, but they won't necessarily perform as well in terms of odor control or absorption. Brands like Petco's own house brand or Simple Solution might have lower cost options, though they may not have the added benefits of pheromone attractants or leak-resistant edges. To wrap things up, the Glad for Pets Black Charcoal Puppy Pads are a solid choice if you're looking for reliability, high absorption, and odor control. They excel in training scenarios and daily use, especially in smaller spaces or for those working on potty training. However, if you have a larger dog or are looking for a more cost-effective solution, you might want to consider alternatives. If this review helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so other pet owners can also find this review. Thank you so much for watching today's review. If you're interested in getting your own pack, the link is in the comments. If you have any questions or already use these pads, feel free to drop a comment below. Until next time, remember, pets make life positively better.